Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do another Halloween page for 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life Series 13, which is crazy. And then it's this sketch from Christine Harden. If you don't watch her on YouTube, you should. So I'm going to use that sketch, these pictures of my two kids trick-or-treating back in 2018. And then this is at the school and just getting ready to go out. And so this is a companion page to the one that I did for day one. And then I do have a 6x12 that I do off camera that also goes with this one because there was a lot of Halloween pictures for this kiddo. So I'm going to use some of this candy because, oh, why not? And I'm just going to tear it like it's torn on the top of the sketch. And I'm going to fold up some of these edges with water. So that's a trick I learned from Sarah Davies. So she uses a little water on her torn edge, and man, does that make it super easy to turn these edges up with just using that paintbrush and a little bit of water. So, it sure gives a nice ruffled kind of edge. Crumpled edge? I don't know. One of those. And then I'm just going to put tape runner along the very top and the sides, but not all the way down, because I know I want to tuck another piece of paper within it. And I'm going to use this green one because why not? Because there was a lot of purple on the other page. So, and if you can hear my dog behind me, my apologies. He decided he was going to move right then, I guess. So I'm going to use another piece that's torn and it's going to slide in underneath. And that orange piece it's kind of cardstock, but it's kind of thin. But it has some texture to it, so that's a fun piece. And so I decided the trick-or-treating ones with our neighbors can go at the top. The one that she's playing Halloween games at school can go underneath, because why not? And then at the bottom is the one with her sister. So, and then these spiders were on the other page, and they're just fun. This kiddo doesn't like spiders, but Halloween, it's fine. And then I just skipped forward because you didn't need to see me cut down the little bit of this piece of paper that needed to be trimmed off. And I am going to skip forward here in a second too, because those top two photos I'm going to put on dimensional squares. But you don't need to see me do all of that. So I literally am going to put some on this one, and then I'll skip forward so you don't have to watch me stick these down. There's a lot of squares though on this one, just because I'm not backing it in cardstock, so it feels like it needs it. And then this one I just put down, and the one that she's rolling pumpkins are just flat on the paper, because why not? And so these are going to go here. I thought about it facing down towards her head, but I don't think she'd like that, so it is what it is. And then this one's going to get a little bit of dimension. The one near the bottom is going to get a little bit of dimension. This is the other reason why I didn't make you watch all of the two photos on top, because these squares are a pain in the butt. But I'm almost done. I think I have one more sheet left after these ones. But then this one just gets stuck down. And yes, it's going over a kiddo's head, but she doesn't know the kiddo. I know the kiddo, but she doesn't know the kiddo. So it will not bother her at all. And then I'm going to use some of these dollar store eyes, and I was looking at them. I wanted to be careful because I didn't want them on the spiders where the eyes would go, because it would look kind of goofy. It looked like they're the spider eyes. And I want them to kind of look more like ghost eyes. So tricky. And these are pretty old stickers, so some of the backing is coming off. And then I had these random ones, but they're not going to work on this one. And then some more of this shaker bits that I used on my other one. So I'm going to slide some spider webs and some of the skulls just here or there on the page. This one comes together quite quickly, so we are already halfway done, and yeah, a little bit of this title and it's almost there. So just sprinkling around I like the sparkle that it gives for these shiny bits. And then I was looking in here to see what else I could do. So I thought about this Haunting We Will Go, but it's too big and I'd have to move stuff, and I've already glued stuff, and so it'll probably go on my oldest daughter's one when I do these pictures for her, because I don't know, it might go on that one, it might go on a different one. I have Halloween stuff left to do. So, and then I was pulling out these letters, and I was hoping that I had enough to do something with the letters, and I just pulled everything out of this bag because it's my bits and pieces that I have left. And I do find a couple things. So this is already backed washi, and it could have, but I didn't really like it. And then I was looking at these letters, and I literally cannot spell anything with them. So I did pull out this chipboard that said October Stories, and so that one is going to stay right underneath that spider butt. I don't know, because it nestles nicely there. Of all the things you thought you'd hear today, probably not spider butt, but I feel a little goofy today. It's all good. So I pull out these orange ones that I've used on some other pages, and I'm going to spell out boo, because I can, and it works, and it's orange, so why not? So boo goes here. It's not quite straight, and it's not quite centered, so it will get moved here in a minute. And then I am going to put 2018 on the bottom, because that's when these pictures were taken. They were so little then. Fun. It's when they both liked Halloween. Actually, I think they both still like Halloween, but it's just different because this year they're both old enough to go out by themselves. So I'm just going to slide this October Stories underneath. It's an Ali Edwards October Stories by the Month, way back when she first started them. And that backing takes me a little bit to get off, so I skipped through that. And so now I'm just getting some of the sparkly bits that I haven't glued down yet on there, and I'm gonna do that. So there's a spider web that goes above the eyes. I decided it needs one below the eyes too. I don't know if I do that right now or in a second, but I thought about putting another set of eyes on the boo and underneath the boo, and it just wasn't going to work. There's just too many eyes there now, which is fine, but... And then it got stuck, and... oh well, whatever. And... spider web there. Spider web here. I like these spider webs. And then sneak out. Here comes the last one for the spider webs. And it's going to go right underneath, like I said before. And this is just Nuvo glue that I have in a little bottle. My bigger bottle tends to get all gummied up, and I don't know why, but I put it in this little one and it seems to be working okay. And so this is where I decided that the boo is not where it needs to be. So I'm going to pull it off and I'm going to move it over. And then I did that twice and I didn't make you watch it. I actually used my T-square ruler to get it straight because it annoyed me and I wanted them straight. And that is a little bit of ruffling up on the side of this edge. And that is it done. So here it comes up for some close-ups. There's some close-up still shots coming up here too. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up. I have linked the day 1 for the companion page that will go along with this one on this end screen here. There's also a subscribe and a sketches playlist. So I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a wonderful day. Thanks again.